Hey everybody, welcome to Brits React, your me BP1 and BP2. We're rolling back the time here. It's not 1948. It's called At Last, the 1948 show. The four Yorkshiremen, again, sent in a comment on the SNL from Snell Shoes. So
thank you very much.
We thought we'd give this one a go. Because it has got some of the actors that we know in it, and yet we have no idea what it's about.
The sketch was written by Tim Brooke-Taylor, John Cleese, Graham Chapman, and Marty Feldman. All originally performed in the 1967 on their TV series At Last, the 1948 show. Later became associated with the comedy group Monty Python, which included Cleese and Chapman, who performed it in their live shows, including Monty Python Live at the Hollywood Bowl. The thing is, it says here, I think I kind of know this one. Features four men from Yorkshire who reminisce about their upbringing. The conversation progresses as they try to outdo one another.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what it's all about.
I think in our daily lives in the UK, we would have come across this, if not the full sketch, in one way or another, as it goes on. You'll twig.
Got it.
But always good to see.
Right, very possible. Not bad at all.
Aye.
Aye.
Like a good glass of Chateau de Chasselet. Eh, Dessart?
Aye, you're right there, Obadiah did right. Who'd have thought, 40 years ago, that we'd be sitting here drinking Chateau de Chasselet?
Aye, we'd have been glad of the price of a cup of tea then.
Aye. Cup of cold tea.
Aye.
Aye, without milk or sugar.
Aye.
Or tea.
What's
Have
it?
a cracked cup of that. Yeah.
We never had a cup. We used to drink out of a rolled-up newspaper.
The best we could manage was to suck on a piece of damp cloth.
But you know, I often think we were happier then, although we were poor.
Because we were poor.
Aye.
My old dad said to me, he said, money won't bring you happiness, son.
He was right.
Aye.
I was happier then. I had nothing. We used to live in a tiny, tumble-down old house with great holes in the roof.
House? You're lucky to have a house. We used to live in one room, 26 of us. All there. No furniture. Half the floor was missing, and we were all huddled in one corner for fear of falling.
Room? You were lucky to have a room.
Room.
We used to have to live in corridor.
Corridor? Oh, I used to dream of living in a corridor. That would have been a palace to us. We used to live in a water tank on rubbish tip.
Water tank.
Every morning we'd be woke up by having a load of rotting fish dumped on us. House.
Well, when I said house, I mean 'twere only hole in ground covered by a couple of foot of torn canvas.
But it were house to us. Oh, well, we were evicted from our hole in the ground. We had to go and live in the lake.
Hey, you were lucky to have a lake. There were over 150 of us living in a small shoebox in the middle of the road.
Cardboard box?
Right.
Oh, you were lucky. We lived for 3 months in a rolled-up newspaper in a septic tank. Every morning we'd have to get up at 6, clean out rolled-up newspaper, eat a crust of stale bread, then we'd have to work 14 hours at mill, day in, day out, for 6pence a week. And then when we'd come home, Dad would thrash us to sleep with his belt.
Luxury.
Luxury.
We used to get up at 3, clean the lake, eat a handful of hot gravel, then we'd work in the mill for 20 hours for 2pence a month, then we'd come home and Dad would beat us about the head and neck with a broken bottle. If we were lucky.
If we were...
Paradise.
Paradise.
We had it tough. I used to have to get out at shoebox at midnight, lick road clean, eat a couple of bits of cold gravel, work 23 hours a day at mill for a penny every 4 years, and when we got home, Dad used to slice us in half with a bread knife.
Right.
Right.
We used to get up in morning at 10:30 at night, half an hour before we'd gone to bed. Eat a lump of poison, work 29 hours a day at mill for 8-year lifetime, come home and each night Dad would strangle us and dance about on our graves.
Aye, and you try and tell that to the young people of today. Will they believe you?
No. Very, very good. Very good. Is there a bit more on the end there, or was that into the next sketch?
All there, no furniture.
Oh, hang on. I think this might be the
remastered.
We used to live in one room, 26 of us. All there, no furniture, half the floor was missing, and we were all huddled in one corner for fear of falling.
Oh, remastered. It showed the.
You were lucky to have a room. We used to have to live in corridor.
Corridor? Oh, I used to dream of living in a corridor. That would have been a palace to us.
Yeah.
So unrestored and restored. Oh, that's funny. I like
Corridor.
Corridor. I like it because the you know, it still stands the test of time today, having that sort of conversation, and the comedic value is still very much there.
Yeah.
And like, you know, back down to the coal and the mills, going back to, you know, in the 60s, looking back.
Yeah.
Going that way.
How bad it was. Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it's very, very funny, and for, you know, classic comedians of our, you know, before my time. But obviously, I know a lot of I know from Monty Python and obviously Cleese from other stuff. So
yeah, Tim Brooke Taylor from the Goodies.
That's right. Yeah, Goodies on this side.
Marty Feldman, he did quite a few films, didn't he, with the eyes.
He did with the eyes, yes.
So yeah, very, very good. I mean, if you sort of related that now, you know, oh, I only had an iPhone 1, you know.
Yeah.
And dial-up network.
That's it.
Dial-up network.
Do you remember internet? You had to wait 20 minutes for one picture to come on screen. Nowadays, it's there within seconds.
Yeah, picture? Oh, you were lucky to have picture.
Just, yeah.
We couldn't afford download picture.
I had dot matrix printed out, mate. You had a printer, lucky to have a printer, you know, you could do it.
I used to have to sit there and draw it out by hand. Very good though. Thank you again, Snail Shoes, for sending that over. Nice to reminisce as well for us, you know. Again, things that passed us by, and unless you do things like this, just disappear, don't they?
Yeah,
all
they
disappears,
do,
mate. Which is a shame.
You know, but it's just great to watch back. You know, those guys all in their dicky bows, all looking very smart, and you know, good fun. All right, well, a thumbs up from me. Thought that was good.
Thumbs up over here as well. Okay,
let us know. Obviously, that was a British comedy, and we don't do too many British because obviously we are British and we react to a lot of American stuff. But I know for sure there's a lot of Americans out there that wouldn't have watched that because we haven't even watched it. So let us know what you think of the comedy there. Yes, and how you would relate back in the US and around the world as well. So cool, man.
Spam and eggs, spam and chips.
Spam.
Another classic Monty Python sketch there for you.
It is, yeah. We'll be back tomorrow with another reaction. Until then, it's goodbye from me.
Lovely goodbye from him over there. Oh.